Hey Sagittarius, this is a love reading for the next 2 weeks. This is for you if you have a Sagittarius Sun, Sagittarius Moon and or Sagittarius rising sign in your natal chart. This is a couples reading, so if you're single, this won't apply to you. I'm doing pick a card readings later for the single people. Anyway, Sagittarius, this is what your partner thinks about your behavior. So they basically feel that you're behaving this way. So it's kind of like you guys are investing in the connection and your partner feels like you have no intentions of leaving them, but sometimes you act emotionally detached and some of you are kind of isolating yourself from your partner. Some of you, when you're actually with your partner, you're giving them the impression that you still feel lonely. Like no matter how hard they try to include you, you're basically acting isolated. So they're just a bit frustrated because it's like, well, what do you want me to do? I'm spending time with you, I'm including you, and you still feel isolated. And then there's some of you that invest in the connection, but then you kind of like to be alone straight after. Like basically you'll hang with your partner for a while and then after it's like, okay, well, I'll go somewhere, see you. And they feel like you're not really present sometimes. Like you're not really spending as much time as you should when it comes to the relationship. So what I'm saying is you guys basically go missing. I don't know if that's to talk to other friends, just to go somewhere. But your partner's feeling like, I thought we're in a relationship. You need to spend some time with me. What's going on? Some of them feel like when they try and talk to you about deep stuff, you don't want to have that type of conversation. So when your partner's really trying to be serious, like, hey, I think we need to talk about this, you guys will kind of keep everything lighthearted, or you don't really want to talk about it. So the good thing is, when it's time to have fun, you guys know how to have fun. But when it's time to get serious, you guys aren't. And some of you could try to be a bit more romantic. You're giving platonic. We need to see more romantic. I am not just your friend, I am your lover. What's going on? You know? So Sagittarius, this is how your partner feels about you. Okay, so for some of you, your partner thinks that all you do is lie. You just lie for like no reason sometimes. They're just like, why are you doing that? Like, just be honest. What the hell? No one's gonna bite your head off. Some of you, they think that you just cheat and you're doing it behind their back. So there's no proof. So because you lie so much, they've now come to the conclusion that, so you basically cheat too then. And for some of you, it's not that you lie, but you're not 100% honest about certain things. Like you would have had some important information kept to yourself that they would have liked to know. And then they found out later that you actually knew this information. And they're like, so why didn't you tell me? And basically your response is whack. It's like, I don't know. I didn't tell you. I didn't think it was that important. Really, guys? Anyways, no judgment. Some of them really don't like certain behaviors you have, but they will keep that to themselves because they really don't want to lose you. So they just won't say anything to you about it. Oh my gosh, and some of you are actually with cheaters. Like some of you are with someone that's basically sleeping with someone else. No, I think some of you guys are the booty call because basically the Ten of Wands gives burden vibe. It gives, ooh, this is a lot to deal with. So I'm not getting that. A lot of you aren't the main. You guys are kind of the side. That's for people that's getting cheated on anyway. Okay, I've identified two groups. So basically one scenario I'm feeling is that you are a side piece and this person is cheating on you with their main. And they can't emotionally detach from you. That's why they keep doing this. And basically you look good and your money's in check, you know. So, yeah. But they're ruined because why are you going around cheating on people? Like, leave Sagittarius alone. Like, stop wasting their time. What the hell? But then there's some of you that are the main, but you're basically getting cheated on. And the reason they're not going to leave you is because you have like a good reputation. Like, I feel like you're very popular. So it would technically be an L to leave you. So they're just not going to do it. Yeah, and I think I've said this before. There's a percentage of you where your partner's not cheating, but they feel like you're cheating because you lie too much. Or you just hide information. so you appear sneaky. Some of your partners feel like the relationship is kind of straining, or the energy you give is just so much, sometimes too much. Sometimes they can't handle it, but they're still gonna put up with it. So Sagittarius, this is what you can do to improve your relationship. I'd say learn to prioritize your relationship pretty much. Because as I said previously, some of you aren't spending that much time with your partner and you're not really understanding their emotions. It's like you guys like to have a good time, but it's like you guys don't want the responsibility. You know, they come as a package. For those that always feel alone when they're with their partner, I think you're in your head too much. Like, learn to relax and have fun with your partner, you know? You're kind of being paranoid if there's no proof that your partner's done anything. And some of you guys behave reckless. Like, you'll do something and you won't think about how your partner would feel about it. Now, no one's saying anything. Like, let's say you want to go to a party and your partner's like, no, like, what the hell? Go to the party. No one can control your life. Do you get what I mean? That is something so minor to try and control. Well, for your partner to try and control. But I mean, like, you guys are doing reckless stuff. Like, I don't know. I feel like some of you guys are like party animals. Because there's a difference between going to a party, having fun, and then going home. And then going to a party and drinking lots of alcohol and getting topless and dancing on loads of men or loads of women. Like, okay, that's something for your partner to think, what the hell are you doing? Are we not in a relationship? So bear in mind, there's a difference between what's reckless and what isn't, right? And I feel like you guys are doing the second one, the topless doing the most one. That's just an example of being quite disrespectful. So in a sense, you're being disrespectful. So it might not literally be a scenario where you've taken your top off and done the most. But if you can think about something that you've done that's quite similar, then yeah, you just need to stop that because it's disrespectful. Like, are you not in a relationship? Come on, guys. And then for those that aren't really doing that, you're quite toxic in the aspect of you always want to be around your partner. No, you always want to know what your partner's doing. That's what it is. Like, every small detail. You don't want them to get far and leave you. Like, guys, what is that? That's toxic. You should want good things for your partner. If your partner's supposed to go far, then they're supposed to go far. Like, you guys are supposed to be supportive. Don't be restrictive like that. Come on. So that's an example of toxic behavior that you guys just need to stop because it's unnecessary, especially if your partner's giving you time and energy. And if you're the one that's cheating, you need to stop. That could also be what it means. And if you're the one that's in a third party situation, the way you're basically going about it is toxic. A more healthy way to go about it would be to, like, all three of you have a conversation, right? Like, if you guys want to do polygamy, no matter what anyone has to say about it, if all three of you have come to an agreement, then it's not even toxic because there's an agreement. In this situation, there's no agreement. It's going behind people's back and cheat. So if you're involved in that, then it's saying you need to come out of that because your connection with the person isn't going to improve if there's just this toxic behavior going on and no one's trying to evolve from it, you know? So basically stop enabling them to cheat on their partner, like, you get me? And again, no judgment because you can actually get in these situations like by accident. But you can always break out of it. Like, don't let them manipulate you for any longer, you know? Anyway, Sagittarius, that was your love reading. If you want a personal reading, you can check in the description below for details. And have a good day.